Here we are, first trip on the Wissey this year. It's a lovely still day. The ripples you can see are mainly from my canoe. Little breeze just here, putting a few ripples on. There's the beet factory we'll put out from. I believe this was the widened bit that they used for the beet factory when it's originally put in here in the early 1900s. Oh. It's a great day. Lots of bird life. The car park where I come in, there was absolutely full of geese with their young, all expecting, because there's a couple of pits there for the beet factory fishing club, so I suppose they used to get them fed bread and what have you. Bring you back when there's something more interesting to see. Lots of comfrey. Absolutely packed out with it. There's a path through here to where I normally camp, so obviously somebody's using it. It was cut back there as well. Just have a look. Looks like they cut it all the way out. Well, the footpath hasn't been cut recently. This is a public footpath. Only used by very few people, but it's still a public footpath. And here is the new wetland. Freshwater wetland. And sheep. He's got a big job if it's just him. Several birds on there. Using it. Here, lots of crows in the background, over in those trees, which are quite a way off. Oh yeah, zoom out. Sounds travelling. Catch you in a bit. Another stretch just looking over from the path leading to my camp area. Looks great. Not a sound. Our nature. The odd, really distant noise now and again. And my voice. Apart from that, it's all nature. That's why I love this spot. The comfrey in the foreground. One of the elders has fell during the winter. See his hole, it's just ripped up. It was a large old one. But he'll be dry enough for firewood. It's becoming useful. Probably mainly these littler pieces. Great. Let's see where he was being eaten. Several bits. So somebody's been through and cut the thing and used a chainsaw on this, so I want to sue. It's probably the river authority. I think this is a mooring really. And the narrow boats, a rough mooring. As I say, this is a bit where I normally camp. Somebody's cut this out. Which wasn't me. And up here, somebody's actually put some flowers in. There used to be a fisherman come here, but he'd never come last year, so I'm wondering if he died. Somebody's remembered him that way, which is pretty nice of them. Probably his favourite spot. Also, somebody's planted some bushes here as well, which will be nice. And try to keep the deer and what have you off from eating them, by the looks of it. I'll leave them, give them space. Another inflatable, because my car, well basically I've given up having a car. I just use the wife's now and again now, and the wife will drop me off. So basically I'll be using a inflatable canoe more this year. And got the Sevylor Rio, second hand obviously. But it's a great little canoe. I seem to be able to get all of my gear in it fairly easily, so it tracks really well. Fairly fast for an inflatable. So that will do me nicely. Catch you in a bit. I'll just run through my cookware today. It's the Pathfinder School mug, water bottle, as you've seen plenty of times before. And a new bit, it's the MSR Seagull pan. I got it because I use one of those little wood burning stoves and they fit directly in these, and I wanted a wider cooking area as well. That's the trouble with those, they're fairly narrow like most of these bottles, so they take a while to heat the water, whereas you get a pan like this wider, you get more heat and much quicker boil time. That's why I got that. The honey stove, which I use most of the time, I'll bring all of it, but I'll only be using sort of 4 sides, and my little meth stove. 2 ways of lighting as usual. Always try and use my little fire stick, but always bring a lighter just in case, depending on how warm it is. That'll probably light quite easy later when I have my dinner. Yeah, and obviously. But yeah, that's it. I think you've all seen the honey stoves before. Pretty straightforward. Nothing can break on them really, so that is why I use it still. They're the 4 that I'll be using. These are the extra 2, and then those are the larger stove itself. This one is, if you have the large stove, fits in there. And that one's just your cooking plate, or your base plate, whichever. And you can still have this one up the top even though. Yeah. So him. Don't need 2 of those. I don't need my grill. I have got the Hive extension as well, which makes a really large one, which is pretty good if you can't really have open fires there. You can still sort of have a small fire in the actual Hive stove itself. So yeah, all contained then. But I'll bring you back later once I start cooking or finished. I'm not having anything exciting today. That's the other thing I like about these, you can get all your stuff in there. So your snacks. Oxo cubes as usual, coffee. And I'm only having noodles for dinner today. The obligatory salt and pepper, which does make these very useful really. I don't know why I've never had one before, but there you go, I haven't. I've got quite a few other cookware, which I'm slimming down quite a lot now. I've sold quite a few off, so you'll be seeing this most of the time now. There's my go-to cookware, and that one I'd never get rid of. It's so useful. It carries an awful lot of water, and the mug is dual purpose as well. They come with lids, hangers, everything. So right, catch you later when I start cooking. Right, just gonna spark it into life. I didn't take the lid or even loosen it before I put it in the stove itself. I will try and give you a laugh by using this. Don't like using them in the actual thing himself. got him. A little while heating up. Wasn't it? Yeah, 300 mil. Yeah, these cups do have the things on the inside there. Not sure if you can see them or not. Yeah, gives you some idea then. Right, I'll just put him on to give you a laugh while I lit it. That was the main thing. Catch you later. Looks like an otter. It is an otter. See that? Just going up the bank to the reeds. Going through the reeds. Several of them. I can't get them out. Lovely sight. Thing off at the river. Gone. Well, that was a treat. My first otters in the wild. Have to see how it come out when I get home, because I was shaking a bit there. More interested in looking at the otters than I was filming, to be honest. So kept losing them, but there you go. Hopefully I've got a few shots that will come out. Noodles done. My coffee starting to steam away. I don't want that boiling, so keep my eye on it now. As soon as we get a few little bubbles, they'll be coming off. If you boil coffee, it does tend to make it a lot more bitter. And I have mine black with no sugar, so it's normally bitter enough for me. That's dinner taken care of. 500ml of coffee. Right, catch you in a bit. This is the tree. Absolutely massive. And so is the fungus growing on the bottom. Real colourful. Not sure what sort he is. Amazing. I spotted him from the water and just come ashore to have a look. Yeah, I'm not sure whether this tree is very safe, judging by the looks of certainly won't be camping anywhere near it. All of these bits. And that one. Certainly lots of firewood there. Catch you in a bit. Birds finding something on the water. Looks like a swan down there as well. See him in a little while. Here's a quick run over of my Sevylor Rio. I'm sure most of you know what they are and have seen them before, but just in case, I do get the odd message now and again that wants to know what the equipment is. It's a single seater. Apart from that, nearly identical to the Colorado. Got 4 bladders, the 2 massive ones either side. We've got some plastic along the bottom, skeg, and a drain plug at the back. Also, either side, you have these, which are for the Sevylor electric motor fitting points. You have one of those, or 2 of those either side, so as you can drop the motor on it fairly easily. Flip him over. There he is. You have a bladder in here, which keeps you off the bottom. A bladder in here, in the bottom itself and one either side. Got lots of handles, one at either end and one either side. Boat going past. Noisy. Lots of tie down points. You get these come with it, so you can put all your stuff in, and they actually clip here, 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 and there. So lots of points. There's also these either end as well. So your handle. The seat I've just taken to the car, but it's just a basic seat. It does have compartments on the back, but and your seat actually fastens to the forward here and the back, and it's one of the most comfortable seats. That is comfortable seats I've tried in a inflatable. It's marvellous today. As I say, first time I've been out in it, but it is an old Sevylor Rio. I bought it second hand, so don't get any impression it was new. It wasn't. Here's some of the spec for you, anybody who wants to know. Shows you the bladders and what have you. 150 kilograms, 330 pounds. So can take all of your equipment. And basically don't pump them up more than 1.5 bar. But as I say, you've got 4 bladders on this, so you're pretty safe if you get a puncture in one. You've still got another 3, so all the bladders are easy to get at. Here's your 2 side ones, same the other end. Bottom ones, you've got him there, and the same the other end. And this one you've got him there. So lots and easy to do. I'm just trying to let him dry out now a bit before I let him down and put him in the car. I'll put some rope around the outside just so as I can hook him on things easily, like this one. Got those little bars there so I can just pull up and hook them straight over and I'm safe. But I do have these as well. I use them with a tent peg or stick, whatever's on the. I have one either side. Just want to pull up on the bank. That's about it. It tracked well. It's fairly fast. Definitely faster than the Corrado, unmanned. And it held all my gear, so really pleased with it. Hopefully get some use out of it this year, providing my health keeps up. Catch you later.